Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Return to Monkey Island. We've just spoken with the voodoo lady. We need to get ourselves a mop and a disguise. So we're going to do that. But first, let's have a look around and see if we've got anything interesting to see in here.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog.
Okay.
It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Alright, well, we'll remember that. There's a little head here.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Nice, okay. Statue?
Keep up the good work, buddy.
What's this? A shiny thing.
A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
It could be, though.
Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle.
Yeah. What about this sticky bottom?
Not for me.
No. Grimy bottom?
Looks like it's been there forever.
Exclamation marks.
Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Green, half off. Blue, half off. Yellow, half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here?
Very good.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Oh yeah? Can we open it?
How much for the safe?
It is not for sale at any price. As I said, it has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Suspicious, if you ask me.
The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Alright, well, we'll see you later. Thanks for the help. What's this sign say?
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store.
How dare they ruin the novelty store? Is that the time?
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Very good. It's the men of low moral fibre.
Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are ya?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops, sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, what wants to be a pirate?
We are a
And
pirate.
you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
What did you mean wants to be a pirate?
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
We did that.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
I mean,
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer? I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
It matters not. We've all of us moved on.
fine. I'm going on a journey to find the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm going on a journey to find the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret.
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
See, they
They
get it.
say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got new fish to fry, so to speak.
We've sold our ship and sunk all of the cash into our next venture.
Sounds risky. Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
'Tis a fish shop on the high street where the general store used to be.
A place for buying of fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship? Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
Right.
We'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
Fine. Well, how is it you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time in democracy, boy.
A lot of our supporters be dead, drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once you be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
Aw.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
That's ridiculous. Why'd you pick this corner instead of the one closest to the fish shop?
Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman that lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
Okay, well, thanks for the heads up.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
Does seem likely. Well, I'm glad they're still here anyway. Even if they're not doing the good old bar anymore.
Hey, Wally?
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
Yeah.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times.
Those were the
You're
days.
lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Looking for a mop. You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island? You have a lot of maps in here. Looks like the shop across the way's in trouble.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants.
No.
Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Oh, good for you. You have a lot of maps in here.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Hey, very good.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was.
I'm looking for a mop.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
You don't say.
Well, I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
Alright. You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence.
Of course.
Best of luck to you.
Let's guess who that could be. It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, we don't care, so...
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Nice.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Good, it's the new edition, I see. What else we got in here? Look at all these maps. Box of monocles.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice.
Yeah,
I feel
can
very
we,
strongly about that for some reason.
Can we steal one of these?
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one.
Oh.
I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Well, we got one of those. Nice. Can we
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Can we get any more? No. Alright, let's have a look at these maps.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it,
Never mind.
We don't have any money.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
it's twice the value.
Whew, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Yeah, it's Trouser Island, obviously.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next?
Yeah, so many map things.
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
No, there you go, see? Spiky map.
That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond.
Wow. Low cost pre-owned map?
The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Yeah, it's probably wise.
Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
So you're spying.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Should have known, really. Handsome map.
This one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Fine. What's this maze map?
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes.
Yeah. What we got here? Nothing else? Ooh, a patterned map.
Huh, never seen one of those before.
No. Map full of monsters?
I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Well, I mean, where's your sense of adventure, Guybrush? Got a couple of monocles by going in there, though, so that's good. And we managed to catch up with an old friend. Alright, let's head through to High Street. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, on LeChuck ship.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Should we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Yeah, don't let Threepwood on board. You wouldn't want to do that. Alright, well, I guess this is where the,
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
cash would have been better. Nice. Well, here's the old woman.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Right.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Sure, yeah.
Things are not what they seem.
She's just talking nonsense. No need to pay any attention to her.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys. No one ever works together. All want their own prize. When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
Right.
You can find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
Sure likes talking about keys.
A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
If you listen close, you can hear the gears grinding.
Gears grinding? This lady's crazy. What on earth is she going on about? Let's explore this alley. Right, so we've got this rather familiar looking alley, actually. Remember this door?
It seems to be stuck closed.
It does seem to be stuck closed. I wonder what that's
It
about.
seems to be stuck closed.
Weird. Alright, well, let's head out. And we will go towards the
Aw,
church.
this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
They do. Alright, let's visit the jail.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
These guys.
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
We did.
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Stop being.
You look different somehow. New art style?
Yeah.
How nice of you to notice.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic.
It is.
You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there.
Yeah.
I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A
Yeah.
locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that.
yeah. I mean, maybe we'll help you out, but if I remember correctly, you seem to betray us quite a lot and then mutiny, so... Do we want to help you? Maybe if we're getting something out of it, I suppose.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Notice you didn't say what the crime was.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
Again.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
I mean, not great. Sounds like an unwise choice.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden? Sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that
What's wrong
again.
with custard?
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Number 3 priority. Alright, we can look into that in the next episode because we're out of time. So as always, thank you very much
Watch
for
your
watching.
boots in here, son. It's like a swamp without the clean parts.
Stan, could you shut up, please? Otherwise we'll be leaving because I'm trying to wrap up this episode. A big thank you to my patrons Arcades Games, Wayne Nate, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Hobo, Numinous, Kumadim, Paulio, Flossie the Sheep, JohnCon555, Chrissy, Paul James, Zolties, and Adventure Game Geek, and I'll see you next time.